All right, welcome back, everybody. Now, just to update you on what's happened this morning. So, just before 7 o'clock this morning, the UK Prime Minister, Theresa May, touched down in South Africa, and she is here at the Cape Town International Airport. Her plane has arrived. She's moved out of the plane, and she, of course, has been accompanied, Sakina, by a business delegation of 29 individuals.
Unsurprisingly.
I mean, it's a massive delegation that are here in South Africa to look at trade relations.
They have to, as we'd indicated yesterday as well. It's all about trade relations, and as we start talking about that, there is Theresa May coming down the stairs there. Yeah. And so she has arrived.
She certainly has. This is the first visit, actually, from a UK Prime Minister since 2011. So it's a big moment for relations between South Africa and the UK. Now, the other thing that we need to keep in mind, of course, is the fact that they're on a bit of a charm offensive, the UK, because Brexit is happening. They are about to depart the European Union, and they are looking for partners all over. So this visit is not necessarily only for South Africa. This is also going to be Nigeria and Kenya, and it's going to be a big moment for the UK as they look to strengthening African ties. Now, Kenyatta, of course, Uhuru Kenyatta, also met with Donald Trump earlier this week. So this has been a massive week for Kenya, and this is, again, another sign that we are looking to, I suppose, have a lot of investments and people taking Africa seriously when it comes to young markets.
It's going to be interesting, Leanne, to see what South Africa does about this and whether we actually take advantage of what could be a perceived weaker United Kingdom, Britain at this point. Because if you look at what Theresa May is here for, it is, of course, as you said, to perhaps strengthen bilateral agreements with the South African government. But given that they no longer have the might of the EU backing them in these relations, are we able to then, try and claw back some of the gains that we would have lost when they were bargaining as a bigger group?
Yeah.
Would we go in for that?
Yeah, well, yet to be seen. I think that at this stage we need investment where we can get investment, and that is a reality at the fragile state of economies right now. So,
I agree to a point, because you see, I think it is imperative that Africa actually starts to stand on her own 2 feet and starts to flex her muscle. And as South Africa, we need to start that, because we are perhaps the strongest of the African nations who can actually start pushing back.
Yeah, it's a good point. Let's see what comes out of it. Really interesting to see. But anyway, that was the big story for this morning, and those were the visuals that were received by us of the British Prime Minister, the UK Prime Minister, arriving in a rainy Cape Town. But let's have